What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Red's Reviews. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about firearms in the outdoors. Now, I highly recommend bringing a firearm into the outdoors if you are capable to do so. Some people aren't, and I'm also going to talk about that if you're not able to. But the reason I believe firearms in the outdoors are so useful is a lot of us are going out by ourselves, and there's a lot that can happen in the outdoors. I mean, anybody who tells you that you're never in danger in the outdoors is lying to you. Now, I'm going to talk about my specific tools that I bring into the outdoors and why I bring these particular firearms. Now, if I had access to whatever gun and unlimited amounts of money, this list would probably change, but these are the tools I have at my disposal that I do use in the outdoors, and I wanted to bring them to you. Now, if you're going on a little day hike or something like that, you probably don't want to be carrying around a full-size rifle or something like that. And a lot of the time, we're just carrying our CCW concealed carry. Now, I have an inside the waistband holster for my Glock 19. We'll verify that it's clear. Clear. This is just a standard Glock 19. It's my concealed carry. I also concealed carry a 43, but if I'm going into the mountains, I like having my 19. Really comfortable. I love shooting this thing. I have this really nice leather holster made by Ronin Leather Holsters. Love his holsters. This thing gets the job done. Just carry it on the side of my hip. I also have a strap that'll run across my chest if I want to carry it on my chest. I've also been known to throw this down into my bino harness. Having a firearm can help you in a lot of ways, and a lot more than just self-defense from animals and people. There's a bunch of videos of people showing you how to take apart a bullet and pour out the black powder or the smokeless powder and scrape your ferrocerium rod to get a fire started. There's also signaling. Now, do I recommend shooting a gun to signal for help? No, but if it's the only tool at your disposal, finding a safe place to discharge your firearm to get attention of somebody is also another tool. But you also still need to be thinking about the useful cases of bringing a firearm for self-defense. There are crazy people in the woods. Me and my wife have a propensity to listen to crime documentaries, and the amount of times that there has been a crazy guy out in the woods disposing of bodies and killing people should have you thinking about carrying a firearm. I'm not trying to get out there and scare you, but a lot of us are prepared mindset people, and a lot of us go out into the mountains with family and loved ones and friends, and you want to be able to take care of them. There are also a lot of animal attack stories. I mean, that was one of my favorite books when I was a kid, was reading bear attacks of the Wild West and stuff like that. And it's also a very good tool to learn and get adept at carrying. And that's kind of my little spiel on why you should be carrying a firearm. Now let's get into the firearms. First off, just my Glock 19. Yeah, 9mm. It's probably not going to stop a charging bear or a moose, but I'd much rather have that than my little bushcraft Mora Eldris if a moose is coming at me. Which one would you pick? Leave it down in the comments. While you're also watching, subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me. It helps me get to where I want to be in my life. Maybe the karma will come back on you. But You know, there's stories of guys killing animals with knives. I mean, K-Bar, that's the whole story of K-Bar, is kill a bear, or so I'm told. But a Glock 19, yeah, it's probably not going to kill a moose or a bear, but if it's all you got on you and it's all you can afford is one gun to concealed carry throughout all your other activities, a lot of people aren't out in the mountains as much as I am. A lot of you are out in the cities, and that's where a Glock 19 could really come in handy. Now, also an extremely versatile tool is the 22 long rifle. Everybody's got a 22. They're super cheap. They're super fun to shoot. You can let your kids shoot them. The kids, the wife, nobody is afraid to shoot a 22. Now, this is clear as well. Not really a great way to show you, but I mean, there's no bullets in the cylinder. And this is a Ruger 22 Wrangler. I love the color of it. I have a little leather wrapped on it, and it's just a single action. I use this when I'm trapping and rabbit hunting and just disposal. When you're out there trapping, it's really easy to just have this in your bag or in your waistband, pull it out to dispose of an animal, and it's a super versatile tool. Now, this definitely isn't stopping a bear or a moose, but it's a very useful, versatile tool, and it's also really fun. You go up in the mountains with the kids, everybody gets to play cowboy and just do a little shooting. It's a fun, versatile tool that I recommend anybody add to their arsenal, and I carry with me in the mountains quite a bit.
First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect, but before all that, you go down to Summit Watch Club and you pick up a G-Shock. Come join the G-Shock Mafia. I'll see you there.
Now, my most carried and most used firearm when I'm out in the mountains, due to the versatility, the ease of carry, is my Taurus Judge. Now, this is another custom holster I had made for me by Ronin Leather Holsters with the snake, blue rhino leather, just beautiful, beautiful leather holsters. If you like them, check them out. Ronin Leather Holster on Instagram. Check him out. He makes my favorite holsters. I have a holster for every single one of my pistols that he has made for me, and I carry these things a lot, and they hold up. The retention is great on these. It's like a Kydex. It's hard, beautiful. Let me hurry and show you that we are clear. No bullets in the weapon. Now, for those that don't know, the Taurus Judge, what makes this thing so special is this shoots 45 long Colt or 410 shotgun shells, which makes this my most versatile tool and the tool that I really love to carry. Now, it's definitely a lot heavier than the other guns I've shown you, but it's a double action revolver. You get the reliability of a revolver. You don't have to worry about stovepiping or anything like that. The sights, I really love the sights. There's a lot of videos on this gun, and a lot of people really don't like Taurus. I've used this thing for about 5 years now, I believe, and it's held up great. I've had very little to no problems with it. Simple revolver. It's got this rubber handle that's really nice. I ended up throwing some leather, and you can see I have carried and used this thing a ton. It's one of my favorite firearms of all time. It's super comfortable to shoot, super versatile, and the usefulness of having a shotgun in a revolver package for the 45 long Colt and a 410 slug In the case that I have a run-in with a bear or a moose or a larger animal, I'm very happy to use a slug or a 45 long Colt hollow point to seal the deal at saving my life. There's also 410 buckshot for, smaller animals, human-sized objects for self-defense. And then there's also the versatility of birdshot that I use a lot in the mountains when it comes to nope ropes that I do not like. I hate nope ropes. And also like rabbit hunting and squirrel hunting in the trees. Just make sure you're careful when you're shooting, that you're also knowing what's behind the target and where your bullet's going to go. So you're not shooting some guy on the path past you, Just be responsible with firearms. I'm not a firearm channel, but just never point it at something you don't intend to destroy. Always keep your finger off the trigger. Simple things like that. Gun safety. But this is my most carried firearm, and I highly recommend it. Smith & Wesson, they also have their own option that shoots 45 ACP. That's a great option as well. I just didn't love the price tag of it, where this one was only $400, and it has treated me very well since. There's a lot of things I've been able to do with this revolver, and the versatility of just having it on my belt or on a chest rig or in my bag, knowing I have it in case I need it. It's just a very good feeling. Now, like I said, it is a hefty son of a bitch, but it's very useful to me in multiple different ways, and that's why I carry this along with a pouch that has multiple kinds of ammunition that this can shoot. There's also little cylinders you can buy to put into the cylinder that you can shoot like 22 long rifle, 9mm, 380 ACP. So the versatility of these types of guns are endless. I haven't gotten any of those yet, but I really want to. So definitely a huge option for you guys to check out, and it is a beautiful piece. Now, for my felons in the audience or my non-permissive type people, I also have another option for you, and that is black powder. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so check laws and all that, but a black powder firearm, you do not have to do a federal background check. And as far as I've been told and spoken to some people, you can have a black powder firearm. It's technically not a firearm. That's why you get around it. But you can have a black powder pistol or rifle as a felon. And it's a useful tool at your disposal. This is I'm forgetting, 1880 something, where you can take the cylinder out. A beautiful piece in my collection. I love this gun right here. Octagon barrel. This thing's clear as well. It's got no caps in it. But super useful tool. If you're not able to get a firearm, it's something you can look into at getting. There are shorter barrel versions. There's rifle versions. Just go check out some black powder rifles, some muzzle loaders. It's another option. Now, if I know I'm going to be on an extended stay or really far away from civilization or in a possible sketchy situation, my go-to firearm is this beauty right here. Now, this is my 12 gauge Black Aces lever action. Love this thing. Absolutely wonderful. I got the leather to hold some shells right there. I did all this leather myself along with on the handle. And it's a 12 gauge. It goes back to the same principle I was talking about with my Taurus Judge. The versatility you get out of a 12 gauge shotgun is so more important than any other caliber, in my opinion, because you can hunt things like elk and deer with a slug and a very good shot placement. You also got buckshot for humans and smaller animals, and you also get bird shot for hunting birds, rabbits. The versatility you can get and the power you can get out of a 12 gauge, I think makes it the most versatile and useful calibered firearm at anybody's disposal. It does have a little more of a kick. I do have some padding down right here to kind of help mitigate that. And the sights on this are, I mean, they're shotgun sights. But just having a lever action, yeah, it's a part of the cool factor. It's a part of feeling like a modern day cowboy when out. But it's just so much fun. And yeah, I have a pump action too that I'll take. And I'm looking at getting myself a break action. I think that would end up replacing this because this is a heavy son of a bitch. But the versatility you get out of a 12 gauge is so useful if you're up in the mountains and you think you might need a little extra firepower. A 12 gauge shotgun is cheap, super versatile, and easy to get your hands on. You can buy them at Walmart still. You can get them at just about any pawn shop. You can get them for like $200. It's a firearm I believe everybody should have, and they're so easy to pick up. If you're watching my channel, and subscribed, which you should be subscribed, you're probably a knife guy, and you probably have a couple knives that are worth more than a shotgun. And if you don't own a shotgun, take my advice, go out and get a shotgun. Buying ammo for them is cheap. Not as cheap as 22 long rifle, but the versatility you get out of a 12 gauge shotgun, it pays for itself. And it's a firearm that I think everybody should have. And I think everybody should exercise their Second Amendment right to own a firearm. And my first firearm was a shotgun. A lot of you're probably in the same boat of your first firearm was a shotgun. And I think everybody should have a shotgun for the versatility, the cost efficiency. I mean, it is so useful. And this is my Black Aces lever action. Love this thing. This thing gets just as much action as any of my other firearms. Absolutely love it and highly recommend it. It has had no problems in the time I've had it. And also, while we're talking about firearms, go out and get training. Practice with your firearms. Make sure you're efficient. Make sure you're safe with your firearms. And last but not least, my Savage Arms 300 Win Mag. I have an adjustable muzzle brake, Vortex scope. It's got a hair trigger on it. I mean, this thing, I don't know what else I can say. I'll show you that we are clear. I mean, this is my hunting rifle. It's useful. It's versatile. 300 Win Mag will drop anything in America and North America. I mean, not much else I can say. A hunting rifle is so useful in so many different ways. If you don't have a hunting rifle, I highly recommend it. 300 Win Mag is my personal choice, if not 30-06, but 300 Win Mag. The power and ballistics are just phenomenal. And this thing, I have gotten out to 1,000 yards, and I'm very happy with it. Now, definitely on the heavier side, I mainly only carry this if I'm hunting or going out long distance shooting or scouting, but it's also one of my top 5 firearms that I take into the outdoors with me. And that's everything I got for you guys. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know what firearms you carry down in the comments below. And until next time, go get lost, find a way. Peace.